Mets, baby. Let's go, Mets. Love the Mets. Mets. Sup, party people? It's your boy Brian. That was a super fun game. Once again, I got maybe a little too into it for April, but that's just kind of what we do here. During the broadcast, SNY put up this graphic, and I freaking love this. It's 86 tops. They got a Daryl. They got Vince Coleman face down, if you notice that. And they got Razor Shines. Small Jockey Ken, one of my followers, one of the lucky few, the band of brothers, said that Razor Shines is the best name in the history of Major League Baseball. I said it was Marvell Wynn. He said it was Razor Shines, and I can't argue with Razor. Also, they put up wacky packages in the corner. If you're too young or not familiar, wacky packages were like proto-garbage pail kids. The first set was designed in the 60s by Art Spiegelman, and they brought them back in the 80s, and I collected them. They were, there was gross out humor and satire of capitalism. It was really, really good stuff. Anyway, in celebration, let's do some 86 tops. See what we get. We get gum. We get gum. Speak of the devil. It's Marvell Wynn. If Razor Shines is in this pack, we may be onto something special. Nope. Just Mike Boddicker. Dave Bergman. One of the, we got a mustache. We got the wireframe glasses. This is a 1980s baseball card. Rangers leaders with Charlie Huff, who was an all-star that year. We discussed him throwing multiple passed balls past Rich Gedman in the all-star game. Steve Bye-Bye Balboni in the crouch. Coming off of his 36 home run year, 39 home run year? 36 and 85. Curtis Wilkerson. Ron Robinson. These are all off center, by the way. So whatever value this Ron Robinson card may have had is just ruined. Joe Nolan. No hat, no mustache, but the wireframe glasses are there. So he's batting .333. Bobby Cox is the manager of the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays had just won their first AL East title the year before in '85 in Exhibition Stadium, which was a football stadium, kind of retconned for baseball. Not a great place to watch a game. And for the first 4 years, you could not buy a beer there due to Ontario provincial law. John Butcher. Terry Whitfield. I'm really, really not having a lot of guys I know here. Jerry Don Gleaton, who I think was in the movie Walking Tall. Okay. All right. Well, we had to get one guy we knew, right? We had to get one guy. Neil Allen, who was traded, who was the guy in the Keith Hernandez trade. The Cardinals straight up traded Keith Hernandez for Neil Allen, basically because Whitey just did not like Keith. And finally, Ken Phelps, who, as we all know, was traded straight up for Jay Buhner. All right. Thank you for tuning in, even though that was just a bunch of guys that I've never heard of. I'll see you tomorrow.